Hello, welcome back. Today we've got another £200 of 10p's we're hunting through, looking for alphabet 10p's. Ideally some 2019 dated ones because we've never completed the 2019 book. So far we have A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and M, N, O, P, R, T, U, V and X. So still 6 to go. Whilst we are stuck with the 2019 book, I have started another 2018 book, of course. This is my third 2018 book. So far we've got A, B, E, F, G, H, I, K, L and M, N, Q, P, S, T, U, V, X, Y and Z. So fingers crossed. If we find some more from this book, that would also be quite cool. But let's get into these bags, see what we find today. Okay then, whilst the coin hunt is ongoing, I'm going to be going through some comments recently left on my videos. Before we get into the comments though, I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, Boxing Day and building up to a lovely New Year's. I'm certainly enjoying myself and I hope many of you are too. In the new year, I'm off to the Royal Mint Experience to get the first Strike Your Own of 2025. I am booked 2 PM on the 19th of January. So if you want to come along and say hi, feel free to. It's great to meet up with other subscribers and coin collectors and have a bit of a chit chat. And to get our first 2025 Strike Your Own is quite exciting. Right, first comment comes from Jason WC4PN, who says, seen the Plectrum Elvis, will you be grabbing a free one? So I don't tend to pick up these free items because they tend to be from companies who are just trying to get your details and then market directly to you other coins, and sometimes saying the word coin is like stretching a term quite a bit. There are more nefarious companies who will then send you coins with an invoice to pay without asking your permission. There are plenty of companies like that out there, so I try to steer clear of things like that, I must admit. But if it's cool and you like it and it's free, or you're just paying postage and you don't get harassed by one of these frustrating companies, then I hope you enjoy the coin. That's all good. Right, Anthony Palmer says, I have heard that banks are charging companies more for using cash than they do for cards, which is pushing us towards a cashless society. What do I think about this? It's true. So I have a business account. That's how I can get my hands on so many coins. I pay a monthly account fee plus a transactional fee, a percentage of the coinage I put through the bank. And it can be over £100 a month at some points. So yeah, it's true, it's happening. Banks are increasingly, having also personally worked in the banking industry, are trying to push people away from cash for all sorts of reasons, including the fact that it costs them money to order coins in, to handle coins. It takes time of staff, which they obviously pay for, to count and check coinage. So if everything was digital, you don't need quite as big banks and security branches. If everything's digital and there's no money to be worried about, then yes. On the flip side, I know banks do make money from ATMs though, so there is that. So it's a frustrating thing as a coin collector who feels that what keeps the spirit of coin collecting alive is having exciting and interesting things out in circulation, that we are slowly being pushed towards a cashless society. So there we go. Oh, there we go. E for English breakfast, one of my favourite designs. 2018 dated, super stuff. Oh no way! 2 in a bag, N for NHS. 2018 dated again. Fantastic. Right, Vic Fulcher says, got an England Commonwealth Games £2 in my change last week. Well, congratulations to you. That is an amazing find. It's one of it's one of the ones I'm still missing from my £2 coin book. And I like it when people share these comments about coins that say, if I'm missing a coin from my book and I see someone posting comments so that they found it, I don't have the reaction as if, oh, one less for me to find, or oh, why couldn't that have been me find it. It's reassuring that they're out there. They are there to be found. I was feeling for a long time that I would never find another Kew Gardens 50p. It took me 3 years, and finally I found one. So we just got to keep looking, haven't we? And it's comments like that which keeps me going and makes me want to keep looking for those coins I'm missing. Okay, Lucy Sear says, "Hi Christopher, I was going through my coin collection yesterday and I have a flag error First World War Navy. I was wondering if you know how much it's worth." So it's a little lump of extra metal that's on the where a flag would probably be flying on a ship like that. It doesn't add a humongous amount of money, maybe a couple of pounds in addition to the value of the coin. Because these sort of cut errors don't always add value. I think it's because it fell. If you look at, say, the Magna Carta £2 coin, which is another coin, you'll find those little blobs of extra metal in the finer points of the detail where the die has worn out over time. The fact that it has fallen at the top of that mast and looks like potentially, at least the full error, looks like a flag, that has caused excitement and means that that is a more valuable coin compared to the Magna Carta, where those little bits of extra blobbiness, or on the Trinity House in the corners of those windows where you'll often find extra bits of blobby metal, they don't have any additional value. So yeah, it's an interesting one for sure. SD Kurt 1 says, question, is there no year on the 007 coin, or are my eyes so bad? So that was a 1 ounce silver bullion coin that Royal Mint very kindly sent to me as a gift. It was on my last PO Box video, I think, that I opened it. There is micro lettering. Well, no, I don't know if it actually is micro lettering, but it is such tiny detail around the design of the coin, the year on it. But I did see your comment and have to grab the coin and have a quick look at it. But there is certainly the date on it, the year, sorry. Tootsie says, hasn't Christopher already got all of these? That was on a 50p coin hunt. Probably do, yes. I think I've got all circulated UK coins time and time again, but I enjoy trying to fill the book, trying to find those ones I'm missing, starting a new book afresh, and trying to fill all those gaps. So yes, I do have them in duplicate, but I just enjoy the hunt, and trying to complete the book is a great sort of challenge to try and complete. Right, Simon Amer says, top 5 worst coin hunts in CC history. You're due something cute. KEWT. Yeah, I've had a bit of bad luck recently, especially my current 50p book. Well, I say I've had bad luck. I've also had very good luck, having found a couple of quite rare Olympics, which I have a puddle duck already for that book. But then there are some common ones I'm really struggling to get my hands on, so just probability, isn't it? Got to keep going and eventually they will turn up. Random Name of Doom 1 says, do you ever have nightmares about getting £250 of 50p's for your coin hunt and they're all Christopher Ironsides? I mean, it doesn't sound like a nightmare. I collect my Christopher Ironsides, so having a full bag of Christopher Ironsides would be very weird, but not the end of the world. But no, despite making videos for YouTube, spending a lot of time hunting through coins, editing the videos, and my day job working in coins, I don't dream of coins an awful lot, which is very weird. Right. M. Janovec says, I think the Royal Mint is really missing out by not releasing more commemorative coins into circulation, as that helps keep interest in the hobby alive. I totally agree. Imagine if they circulated 1 or 2 £2 designs in very limited numbers, 100,000 to 200,000 each year. Coins can only be found in circulation. It would generate a lot of interest in hunting for them. The greater the interest in the hobby, the more coins they will sell. I totally agree with you, and it's an opinion I've held for a long time, and especially as we've seen with the Atlantic Salmon, and before that with the Kew Gardens 50p, what becomes valuable are the coins that are rare in circulation. That definitely has an impact on the resaleability of BU coins, silver proofs, golds, whatever. One thing I would warn against, though, if we suddenly became, the Royal Mint are still going to release, I don't know, 20 new design 50p's in a year, and all 20 are going to go into circulation with a mintage of 100,000 or less each, or 200,000 or less each, that suddenly makes completing a book seem utterly impossible. With the current 50p book, Atlantic Salmon aside, because I don't have any definitives in my 50p book, the Kew Gardens is the one really, really tough one by contrast to the rest of the coins in the book. That mintage is so much lower than the next lowest minted coin in the book, that I think if you had 20 coins released in the same year that were all Kew Gardens level or scarcer than the Kew Gardens, that could almost do as much damage as not circulating stuff, because within years you will have books that will never be completed. Like, look at my Alphabet 10Ps, the 2019 book. How many years have passed and I've still not completed a 2019 book? And I can imagine people like me, I'm never going to give up, never surrender. I will keep hunting to fill my books, but there will be people that will just switch off because they feel it's impossible. So it's a careful balance they need to get right. So that is the only bit of devil's advocating I will do on your comment, but otherwise I totally agree with you. Right, Krish7590 says, you may have answered this a few times before, but being a newbie to your channel, thank you for tuning in, I am curious, what is the history behind signing the Benjamin Bunny? I have seen a few come into your channel, but curious as to where it started and why. I think this dates back to when I did my live streams. I used to do a weekly live stream on a Sunday, and I would take some of the coins and I think write the date on them, or just sign them and put the date on. I can't remember, it's so long ago now. But then I thought, well, why not sign Benjamin Bunnies? Because Benjamin Bunny is the most common commemorative circulating 50p. You find so many of them. This will make Benjamin better again. And I thought that was quite a fun thing to do. And people were having a go at me saying, what if a collector wants to complete their collection and they find that your Benjamin Bunny, they've got your scribbling on it, effectively defacing the coin, destroying the interest in it. But I just think it's a Benjamin Bunny. There are so many of them. You won't have a problem finding one that isn't signed. And I quite like the idea that I can see where these coins are turning up. So lots of my signed Benjamin Bunnies have turned up in South Wales, and a whole host of them ended up on the Isle of Wight. And every now and again someone will message me saying, I think I found one of your Benjamin Bunnies, and will send me a picture on social media or on Discord or somewhere. And it's fascinating to see where they've ended up, because I've obviously signed it with my Sharpie pen, stuck it in a bag, paid it into the bank, it's gone back to the cash centre, and then it's been replaced somewhere else in the country. And it's amazing to see how fast and far that the coins can travel. And I encourage everyone else to do it, because I like finding people signed Benjamin Bunnies in my coin hunts as well. I think it's really, really exciting. It makes what is a very, very boring coin into a bit of an excitement, a bit of excitement, and also a bit of mystery. Sometimes you've got to try and figure out who is this coin, and it's quite cool to find this person, find how far away they are and how far their Benjamin Bunny has travelled. So it's just a bit of good fun, isn't it? Anyway, with that being said, let's get back to the coins. Well, there we go. Fantastic results with 2 Alphabet 10Ps and 2 from Gibraltar. We have the, I think it's a Barbary Partridge if memory serves, 2016 dated, so a fairly recent one in the grand scheme of things. And then we have the Europort, which is another lovely design, a bit older, from the year 2000. Super stuff. Obviously, star finds though, E and N. My favourite being E. I just like the design so much more. They're both dated 2018, of course, and unfortunately ones we already have in the 2018 book, so nothing new for the book today, but we'll try again next week. Well, as usual, in the description of this video you'll find links across to my coin collecting Discord server if you'd like to come over and join me and other coin collectors there. There are also links to my other social media channels and the PO box address if you want to write into me, as well as a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, the company I work for as my day job, so please check them out too. If you have found an Alphabet 10p this week, then let us know in the comments what letter you found and where you found it, just to reassure everyone that they are out there, still worth looking out for. Normally there's a handful of people who've also found Alphabet 10Ps, and I'm glad to be amongst those this week, and we'll try again next week to find some more. All it leaves me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.